Canada is made up of a culture that thrives on the food they love. But at what price? What goes on behind the scenes in the meat industry? What are the health repercussions that come along with eating these animals? And the big question we're going to think about today: what are the environmental costs to eating beef raised in concentrated animal feeding operations? Let's start off by asking the question, what is a CAFO? Canadians eat a total of 63 kilograms, around 137 pounds per year of beef. More often than not, we pick our beef up at our local grocery stores. But where is this product coming from? Animal feeding operations, otherwise known as AFOs, are farms where animals are confined for over 45 days in an area away from all vegetation. Concentrated animal feeding operations are larger feeding operations ranging from small, medium, and large containment areas. The smallest containment areas can hold no more than 300 livestock, the medium holds 300 to 999, and the large containment areas hold 1,000 animals, and it goes up from there. In terms of animal welfare, the living conditions are horrific. The main concern is the proximity of these animals and lack of space. Living in an enclosed area where animals can't move can cause stress and both physical and mental illnesses. This causes changes in the meat's quality and can affect human health. This containment of animals can also cause serious issues in terms of waste buildup and contamination of water. Contaminants from the animal's waste can enter the environment through pathways such as through leakage from poorly constructed manure holdings or during major precipitation events resulting in both overflow and runoff from recent applications of waste to farm fields or atmospheric deposition followed by dry or wet fallout. Some things that can seep into the water from animal waste are nutrients, pathogens, pesticides, veterinary pharmaceuticals, heavy metals, and naturally excreted hormones. As you can imagine, if this gets into our water resources, humans can become very ill. It can also cause eutrophication, which is when the soil soaks up excessive nutrients, causing dense plant and algae growth, changes light levels, and can contain toxins leading to death of animal life from lack of oxygen. But that's not the only way it can affect us in terms of water. To make one burger, it takes 660 gallons of water. Most of this is simply for producing the beef. 1 pound of beef requires 1,799 gallons of water, which includes irrigation of the grains and grasses in feed, plus water for drinking and processing. CAFOs also cause air pollution. Manure has gases such as hydrogen sulfide, methane, and carbon dioxide, which are the extremely hazardous gases produced by decomposing manure. These farms directly cause atmospheric ammonia and nitric oxide, both produced on farms, contribute to what is known as the nitrogen cascade, in which each ammonia molecule can, in sequence, impact atmospheric visibility, soil acidity, forest productivity, terrestrial ecosystem, biodiversity, stream acidity, and coastal productivity. In summary, this increases gas levels, which can lead to climate change. So what can we do about this? A solution to these environmental factors could be taking this manure and using it in areas it could do more good than harm, such as greenhouses or garden fertilizer. In terms of alternatives to CAFOs, there's the option to raise grass-based cattle, ridding the stress and mental illness that comes with having them in a confined area. Another alternative is using hoop farms or greenhouse barn structures, which are usually simple, double polythene covered hoop houses with gravel floors that allow for natural ventilation, using manually adjusted sidewall openings. This allows animals natural light, more area to move around in, and the opportunity to vent out the air from toxins, protecting the cattle and the humans working in the barns. You can also go vegetarian or eat meat less, so less cattle will be killed in concentrated animal feeding operations. More than 50 billion animals are raised and slaughtered every year. Grazing and growing feed for livestock now occupy 70% of all agricultural land and 30% of the ice-free terrestrial surface of the planet. If present trends continue, meat production is predicted to double between the turn of the 21st century and 2050. Let's make sure that we are doing this in a healthy, sustainable way for us, our animals, and most importantly, the environment.